Good evening, Spartan Nation. We are here once again at Olympia Ice Center for the matchup of the East Longmeadow Spartans versus the Longmeadow Lancers. As the top line starts once again for East Longmeadow, Dobek, Kuhn, and Asher. Along the boards, Dobek with a big hit early on. That would be on one of Longmeadow's captains, Gabe Higgins. East Longmeadow coming off of a win last Friday against Westfield 3-2. A game that was closer than it should have been, but got the win nonetheless. Now here's Longmeadow over the blue line, and that's going to be an offside. Longmeadow themselves coming off of a win 6-1 against Belchertown last week. As we are set here for the rematch, as Longmeadow, of course, beat the Spartans 8-2 3 weeks prior. A very disappointing result for the Spartans, who went into that game very confident. But here tonight, they have the chance to even the series and gain some of that confidence back. The Lancers 4-8, Spartans 7-3-1. As here comes LePage over the right wing, he dumps it in. Fisher pressuring with Sherwood. Now LePage in control now. Along the boards, Fisher comes away with it. Fisher to Sherwood. Drop pass intercepted by Longmeadow. Along the boards now, LePage. Tries to make a move around two Longmeadow defensemen, it doesn't work. Along the boards now, Longmeadow controls. Some good pressure by Sherwood, gets it in deep behind the net. Here comes Longmeadow. Fisher behind the net. Pass out front. Fisher got the shot off. That's saved by the Longmeadow goaltender, Benjamin McHugh. Senior goaltender's been solid for the Lancers so far this season. Obviously was a huge aspect in that win over the Spartans earlier on. Now Cakeley with pressure on the puck with Mendral on his left. Mendral and Cakeley. Now here comes Shaw. Shaw once again slotting into that lineup spot with the second game that Alec Nero is suspended for. So we'll have him back Saturday night against Belchertown at the Mullins Practice Center, though we will be missing him tonight. Here's Lee with the puck, he fans on it. Pressured by two Longmeadow players, but luckily Shaw to his aid and he dumps it in. McHugh leaves it for Longmeadow. Pressured by Asher though. Now Kuhn, he strips him. Kuhn looking for Dobek in front, didn't get there. Dobek out to the point, here's Lee. Lee fans on it once again, now gets it in deep. Asher around the boards. Longmeadow in control though, they dump it out to the point where Erickson is unable to control. Now Lee back to Erickson. Finds Kuhn on his wing. Now Kuhn makes a move over the blue line. Comes Kuhn coming in hot. Gets the shot off, saved by McHugh. Still up for grabs, but now Longmeadow comes away with it. Over the red line. Now blue line, that's Doug Healy of Longmeadow. Once again, East Longmeadow controls. Though pressured, once again the captain, Gabe Higgins for Longmeadow. Big hit there on Erickson. Behind the net, O'Brien finds Kuhn, who finds Asher. Great cross-ice pass. Asher with a shot. That found McHugh from nearly the red line. And now Longmeadow back behind their own net. Pressured though by LePage. Some great forechecking here by all of East Longmeadow's lines in order to gain more ozone time. Behind the net, here's Ekmian for Longmeadow. And here they come. They dump it in, but Reed is there for the Spartans. Now Fisher finds LePage. He dances around a Longmeadow defenseman. It's McGreer. Gets the shot off. Blocker saved by McHugh. Reed unable to control the exit from Longmeadow out of their own zone. Now it's Fisher. Looking for Mendrala in the middle, but doesn't find him. Now Longmeadow tries to make a stretch pass of their own, but they're gonna ice this. A great consecutive 5 minutes of play here for the Spartans so far, with 10.5 left to go in this first period. Shots 4-0. And it's looking like the Spartans coming out strong here. A good burst of energy they needed to start this game in order to solidify their presence and show Longmeadow that they are not what the result was last game. Pressure in the corner. Once again, the third line for East Longmeadow comes away with it. Though there's still a battle for the puck. Along the boards, Mandrala, Shaw, and Cakeley. Now Longmeadow tries to chip it up the boards, but it doesn't work. Intercepted at the blue line, that's O'Brien. Down low to Cakeley. Though Keenan for Longmeadow strips him. Here's Keenan. Tries to find another Longmeadow forward in the middle, but intercepted once again by East Longmeadow. Back in their own zone to regroup is Longmeadow. Keenan once again. Though pressured by Kuhn, finds Asher. Barely got the shot off, but that was a pad save by McHugh. Along the boards now. Now here's Hench for Longmeadow over the blue line. Scrum for the puck on the boards. Now finally Lee will just bat the puck out of the zone. Dumped in deep though by Longmeadow. Lee once again. He gets around a Longmeadow player. Finds a wide open Teddy Kuhn on his right. There's going to be a penalty on this play for the stick work on Kuhn. And that will be Longmeadow's Doug Healy heading to the box to put the Spartans on the power play with just about 9 minutes left here to go in this first period. First unit coming out here for the Spartans. Asher with the face-off, he loses to Longmeadow, but control it at the blue line. Asher with space, here he comes with the shot, and he scores! Aiden Asher walked in, took his time, and found the high glove side of McHugh to give the Spartans the 1-0 lead with just under 9 minutes left here to go in this first period. A great goal by Aiden Asher. Shot still leading the Spartans 6-0. This is once again solidifying the Spartans' great start to this game as they continue to put pressure on the Lancers. So here's Higgins for the Lancers over the blue line. Got by Forsyth. Now the shot came in from the blue line and Sherwood would cover. Colin Sherwood back into net for the Spartans after sophomore Owen Reed got the net in the Westfield game last Friday. The face-off back in East Longmeadow zone, won by Longmeadow. They get the shot off. That went wide. Still at the blue line for Longmeadow. They try to find, that's McKaylee, another captain for Longmeadow, but doesn't work. Now here's East Longmeadow over the blue line. That's Fisher, he dumps it in. Around the boards. Longmeadow with speed up the right wing. Comes John Goggin. But once again, East Longmeadow able to contain. Dangerous pass out in front though to O'Brien. It's by Shaw, I believe, but East Longmeadow will get it out of their zone nonetheless. Now Shaw pressuring with Cakeley. Cakeley tried to send it out front to Mandrala. Doesn't work. Longmeadow comes away with it now. With speed once again, here's McGreer. But Reed finds the puck first. He tries to exit their zone, but McKaylee intercepts at the blue line. A scrum for the puck along the boards. McKaylee with the shot. Saved by Sherwood. Seven and a half year left to go in this first period. A 1-0 lead for the Spartans. Asher chips the puck along the boards and finds Kuhn, though his pass looking for Dobek didn't find him. And Longmeadow just barely came away with it, but now East Longmeadow will control. Here's Lee. Cross-ice pass, dangerous, almost gloved down by a Longmeadow player, but here comes Asher over the left wing and gets it in deep. Longmeadow's Parker Leary, another captain. Now Reed at the red line, he dumps it in. Goes off of Leary's stick. Dobek in control now, back to Lee. Finds Reed, who was looking for Asher, but intercepted by Joe Keenan of Longmeadow. And now that will be a tripping call on East Longmeadow. That'll be Keller Reed, and he will send his Spartans to the penalty kill. The face-off coming back in East Longmeadow zone. It's Sherwood versus McCallion. Longmeadow wins it back to the point. That was Keenan. Now the shot comes in from the point. A big pad stop by Sherwood. And East Longmeadow is able to clear it. Good start to Longmeadow's power play. Just under 6.5 left here to go. Keenan in the neutral zone. Finds McCallion, who isn't able to get it over the blue line, and Sherwood is there to send it in deep. Keenan once more. Looking for Higgins. He finds him over the right side, who then tries to send it in the middle, but an East Longmeadow defenseman is there. Back in the neutral zone, Higgins. Another cross-ice pass attempt, intercepted by the Spartans. Mendrala now, pressuring the Longmeadow players. Longmeadow over the blue line. That shot deflected a bunch of times and goes to the corner. Now Longmeadow comes away with it with a shot, and they score! That will be Longmeadow's Dom Giampetro. I believe that went 5-hole on Sherwood. He just came away with the puck like it was nothing, and up and close, he slides it under Sherwood's 5-hole to tie this game 1-1. 5.5 years left to play in this first period. Face off at center ice. Sherwood with the Dobek with the hustle. Now a good pass from the red line finds Kuhn on the right wing. Kuhn looking for Asher out front. It's intercepted by the goaltender McHugh. East Longmeadow's top line looking for a bounce back shift here after the momentum killing Longmeadow goal. So both goals on the power play for both teams. As we know, power plays were what helps Longmeadow in their 8-2 win handily over East Longmeadow with 7 of them, 7 power play goals. So the goal tonight is definitely not to let Longmeadow get too many power play opportunities. Now Longmeadow over the red line. Now over the blue line, but Lee plays the body well. Puck still up for grabs. Reed gets dumped in the middle, but East Longmeadow comes away with it. Here's Asher over the left wing. Great stick handling, but doesn't get past the Longmeadow defenseman. Now there's some physical play going on inside the crease, and the net gets off its pegs with the stoppage of play. Shots 9-3, East Longmeadow leading, though they no longer lead in the score. Looking for this to be a close matchup. 4.5 years left to go in this first. The face-off comes back to Longmeadow zone. Sherwood to take it. Longmeadow gets it into the neutral zone. Here's Fisher over the blue line with a shot. Saved by McHugh. Hard shot by the junior, Aiden Fisher. Now Longmeadow comes the other way. Over the blue line, but not past Erickson. And East Longmeadow dumps it out. Fisher, the big hit at the blue line. Longmeadow intercepts. O'Brien back there for the Spartans. Now a pass looking for Cakeley. He finds it over the left wing. Here comes Cakeley. Shaw in the middle. Shaw now working against Leary. Leary once again for the Lancers over the left wing. Lancers finally dump it in behind Sherwood's net. Now here comes Mendrala over the right wing. He has Dobek on his left who comes to his aid. Looking for a pass out in front, but no one's there. Asher with the good back check. Now here comes Dobek the other way. Dobek along the boards looking for Kuhn. Pressured by too many Longmeadow players. Now Longmeadow over the line. That's McGreer. He mishandles, and Asher comes away with it. East Longmeadow with numbers up the ice at 3-on-2. And an offside is called, as Asher skated over the blue line, but just had the puck poked off his stick. Just under 3 minutes left here to go in this first period. The faceoff comes right outside Longmeadow zone. Longmeadow once again wins it. But East Longmeadow with the keep in. Dobek down low, loses it to Longmeadow. Though at the point here is Reed. He gets it back down low. Longmeadow on the left wing. Here comes Ely. He's hit along the boards by Kuhn. Scrum for the puck down low. Reed over to Kuhn. Hit well once more. Some physical play going on in the late stages of the first period as Longmeadow regroups back in their own zone. Here's Goggin for Longmeadow. He's pressured by East Longmeadow, but finally Higgins comes away for the Lancers. Higgins. He found GM Petro, the goal scorer for Longmeadow in the middle, but unable to do anything with it. Now LePage will strip Longmeadow and exit the zone. He looked for Fisher on his left wing, but didn't find him. Now Longmeadow exits, only for Reed to dump right back in. Fisher with the forecheck. A scrum for the puck in the corner boards. And finally, Longmeadow will come away with it. It's Giampetro over to O'Connor. A good poke check, though, by Lee at the blue line prevents Longmeadow from getting any further opportunities. Now Cakeley over his own blue line, and the shot by Shaw misses the net. Around the boards now for Longmeadow. O'Connor once more hit, though, by Mendrala at the blue line. Cody Shaw comes away with it. Here's Shaw! Glove saved by McHugh. That was a good shot aim as well. Low glove side that time on McHugh. Longmeadow once again back in their own zone, but pressured by East Longmeadow's top line. Kuhn and Asher working up. Longmeadow dancing around them, and they find Hench in the middle. Though defended well by Lee, plays the body once more. Lee around his own net. And around a couple Longmeadow players. Takes the hit to make the play. Longmeadow back in the neutral zone. Only have 10 seconds left on this first period, though. They find Keenan on the left wing. Now the shot by Longmeadow goes wide into the corner, and that will end the first period. Pretty evenly matched first. Score 1-1, and Spartans leading the shots 11-3. Though Spartans looked very well, as we hoped they would, to set the tone for this one. Longmeadow looked solid as well with their power play goal. Just for the rest of this game, we're hoping, as we've learned through this, their only power play they've had in the game so far, not to let them get on the power play. Can't let them get nearly as many power play opportunities as they had in the last game. Hopefully the Spartans have learned their lesson by now. Another power play goal for the Spartans as well. We hope they keep up their offensive dominance so far as we head into the second period. See you there. We are back here for the second period of the East Longmeadow Spartans versus Longmeadow Lancers. Score currently 1-1 after the first. Pretty evenly matched game thus far, though the Spartans have had a chip on their shoulder following their A2 loss to Longmeadow previously in this season, as Longmeadow has control of the puck in their offensive zone to start the period. A pass behind the net looking by McHugh, looking for a Longmeadow player out front, but East Longmeadow intercepts. In the neutral zone now, and that is a clear offside. To start this period with an interesting fact, the Longmeadow Lancers, according to Mass Live, are 5-0 consecutively against the Spartans. This dating back to nearly 2 years ago of February 6th, 2021. Faceoff comes right outside Longmeadow zone and they win it back. They've been dominant in the faceoff category thus far, the Lancers, though it hasn't fazed the Spartans too much as they dump it in. Around their own net, here's Longmeadow. John Goggin gets it to the boards where East Longmeadow is there already. They send it back in deep where another Longmeadow defenseman has control of the puck. And they exit out their zone. Here's Higgins over the left wing. Higgins with a shot. Saved by Sherwood. Higgins obviously one of many who made a big impact on the Spartans in their A2 loss just 3 weeks ago, I believe. Him and his goaltender McHugh have been huge forces for the Lancers thus far this season. Longmeadow comes in another shot from the point. That was Hamill, but an easy save for Sherwood. Face off once again in East Longmeadow zone, and Longmeadow once again wins it back. Longmeadow at the point, but the shot deflects into the corner, where Longmeadow retrieves. Another shot comes in. That was hard on Sherwood, but he makes the save. Longmeadow now back in their own zone. This is Healy. Gets away from Mendrala, but not Cakeley. He strips him and dances over the blue line with Shaw on his left. Shaw from his knees tries to get it in deep, but doesn't work. Healy once more for the Lancers, though Reed comes away with it. Reed, he finds Dobek in the middle. Dobek with Asher on his left. Asher, he got around one Longmeadow player, but not the other. But now Kuhn deflects a shot. Shot comes in, and McHugh, I believe, got a piece of that before it went back into the glass. Good energizing shift so far by the Spartans' first line to start the second period. Asher once more over the left wing. He looks for Dobek in the middle, but Longmeadow strips him. It's Healy once again from his knees. He finds McGreer, but that is offside. Would have had speed over the blue line too, McGreer, but unable to make the play. Just about 12 and a half here left to go in the second period as the faceoff comes right outside Longmeadow zone. Longmeadow once again gains control. Here's Leary. Over to Keenan, and Longmeadow dumps it in. O'Brien pressuring the Longmeadow forwards back behind the net. In the corner now, helped by Erickson. Now Longmeadow controls at the point. It's Keenan. He gets around Fisher. Puck is loose for Longmeadow. They tried to send it in. That was Keenan once more, but O'Brien finds the puck. Longmeadow with the shot opportunity that goes off of Erickson's stick, I believe. Now finally LePage will exit the zone for the Spartans. He gets it in deep where Sherwood will pressure Leary. Longmeadow, though, with speed up the ice, though, a big hit by Tommy Cakeley. Some physical play going on, a whistle blow. Believe there's going to be a penalty on this play. Or not. Not sure what that call was, but nonetheless, the faceoff comes back into East Longmeadow zone. Maybe a hand pass. Mindrala to take it. Loses to Captain Higgins. Over to the blue line. Here comes the shot. That deflected off of a East Longmeadow body. Lee over to Reed now in the corner boards. He gets it out. Back in the neutral zone, here's Goggin for the Lancers. Looking for Gianpetro in the front. That puck was bobbling. Now another shot comes in by the point from Longmeadow. Didn't find Sherwood. And luckily it didn't. East Longmeadow clears it before Longmeadow gets further opportunities. Now East Longmeadow dumps it in with Jobek pressuring. Asher in the corner now. Asher looked like he was going to come away with it, but the puck goes right back into the corner. Some cross checks going on Dobek. And Longmeadow will come away with it. Still down on the ice is Dobek. Cross-checked by Higgins, and Higgins is going to head to the box. Is Dobek heading in too? Not sure what Dobek did there other than get pummeled by the Longmeadow captain. But nonetheless, it will remain 5-on-5 somehow. Though not much argument over there from head coach Dan Reed, as there usually is. Longmeadow once again wins the faceoff back in their own zone. Around the boards they exit, but Lee dumps it right back in. Asher, and here's Joey Mazza. He intercepts the pass out to the blue line for Lee with the shot that was tipped by Asher. Didn't find the net though. Lee with another shot. And another deflection. And Longmeadow will come away with it. Two good shooting opportunities for Giuseppe Lee. Unable to find the back of the net. Lee once again with the puck. To Kuhn over to Asher. Asher over the blue line, back to Kuhn. Shot, pad save by McHugh. Matching roughing penalties was the call on the Dobek and Higgins play. Definitely don't agree with that one, but Longmeadow over the blue line, that's Healy. He dumps it in deep, but Reed is there for the Spartans. Though he's pressured, that's McCallion. One of three, I believe, on the Longmeadow roster. Longmeadow strips East Longmeadow in the neutral zone. Here's McGreer, though defended well by Lee. Reed to his 80 gets us at the boards, but Longmeadow keeps it in. Longmeadow walks in, that's Keenan, but the last second poked away by East Longmeadow. Now the pass out front, and the shot by McCallion hits the crossbar and goes out of play. An offensive surge for Longmeadow in these first 6 minutes or so of the period, though the score remains 1-1. Both captains for Longmeadow and East Longmeadow in the box right now. And we just saw Joey Mazza get some ice time for the first time in a couple games or so. Good to see him back out there. Face off back in East Longmeadow zone. Once again, Longmeadow wins. Here's Keenan. The shot saved by Sherwood. An early whistle, though, as his rebound wasn't just about covered up, but they got the whistle. 9 minutes left here to go in the second period. Some physical play ramping up. Shaw along the boards, but poked away at the blue line. And Longmeadow dumps it back in. O'Brien looking for Keekley on the boards, but Longmeadow intercepts. Now Shaw will intercept a Longmeadow pass. Here comes Keekley speeding over the right wing with Shaw on his left. Longmeadow is back to defend well. Shaw once again tries to dump it in deep. It hits Leary. O'Brien with the poke check in the neutral zone, but here comes Longmeadow the other way. Longmeadow looking for a streaking Joe McKalian in the middle. That pass by Hench just didn't find him. Longmeadow putting the pressure on in the second period. Keenan with the cross-ice pass to GM Petro. Defended well, though, by O'Brien. Got caught in Asher's skates a little bit, but still exit the zone. In the neutral zone now is Longmeadow, though Asher is there to intercept. Asher, as Kuhn is taken down behind the play. Asher, though, over the right wing. Asher goes around the net and back to the blue line with the shot. That was by Lee, but it hit a body. Now foot race, here comes Longmeadow. And a big pad stop by Sherwood. That was DeAngelis Gray in a foot race with Forsyth, I believe, got the shot off. But big save by Sherwood. Now Longmeadow pressured by Fisher, back in their own zone. With LePage to his aid, here comes LePage. Out in front, was looking for Fisher. Reed with the shot deflected at the blue line. Now Fisher once more with a shot. Saved by McHugh. And finally, both captains will exit the boxes, the penalty box, for their teams. Just under 7 minutes left here to go in the second period. East Longmeadow still leading the shots 14-10. Still tied on the scoreboard, 1-1. Face off back in Longmeadow zone. Sherwood wins it back finally to Fisher and then Erickson, now behind the net. That was a good pass by Fisher looking for LePage. He found it. Fisher once more with a shot. That went wide of McHugh. Somehow kept in at the blue line by Lee, I believe. Here comes Sherwood. Looking for LePage out front. It goes off of Longmeadow. Along the boards now, a big hit on Fisher, but he takes the hit to make the play. Fisher and LePage in a scrum for the puck in the corner boards. Longmeadow comes away. Though Erickson is at the point to intercept. Now McGreer will come away for the Lancers. With speed over the blue line with a shot, McGreer. Easy save for Sherwood. 6 minutes now left here to go for the second period of Spartans and Longmeadow. Longmeadow's had a much better period than their first. Spartans still hanging in there. They both equally had their chances. Once again, a scrum for the puck along the boards. Back behind East Longmeadow's net, and here's Forsyth. Over to O'Brien. Looking for Keekley along the boards. Longmeadow's there to put the pressure on him. They keep it in the zone. And dump it in. O'Brien is there. He finds Shaw on his left, who wraps around the boards looking for Keekley, I believe. Longmeadow once again comes away with it. It's been in East Longmeadow zone for quite some time. Back behind the net, here's Longmeadow. Definitely looking for that centering pass, so they have the goal scorer out front. Longmeadow at the point now, though. Here's Keenan with a shot. Comes in deflected over the net. Still behind it, though. And the centering pass saved by Sherwood. He covers. That was Kyle O'Connor for Longmeadow, kind of mishandle there. He's maybe looking for a wraparound opportunity, but Sherwood had that post sealed. 5 minutes left here to go in the second period. Face-off remains in East Longmeadow zone. Dobek wins it back to Lee. Around the boards looking for Reed. Now Kuhn comes away with it, but not out. Now finally Dobeck will finish the job. He bats it away to Kuhn. Looking for Asher on his left, but too many Longmeadow players are there pressuring. Longmeadow comes away with it over the blue line. They come in on Lee. Still at the blue line for Longmeadow with a shot. That deflected off of his skate, I believe, but went to the corner boards. Another centering opportunity for Longmeadow, but they fan on it. Now finally Kuhn will get that pass over to Asher on the left wing. He wraps it around the boards. Behind the net now. Kuhn and Dobeck. Kuhn is knocked off the puck, and Longmeadow exits. Over the blue line, here's Healy. Centering shot on Sherwood. He makes the big pad save. That was Trangisi. Now a dump in by Dobeck. Pad stopped by McHugh. Longmeadow will regroup. LePage on the right wing, he finds Fisher with Sherwood in the middle. But Sherwood will come to his aid in the scrum for the puck along the boards. Fisher still in control, looking for LePage out front. LePage gets the shot off. Blocker save, I believe, by McHugh. LePage, the opportunity's still there. Try to dance around a Longmeadow player. It does not work. Longmeadow in deep now. There's McCalian behind the net with McGreer. East Longmeadow looking to exit, they still don't. Standing still a little bit here as the Spartans. Now finally, Lee will ice this puck, though it was tipped by Cagley, but before the red line. Just under 3 minutes left here to go in the second period. Face-off once again comes back in East Longmeadow zone. Some dangerous opportunities for the Lancers in these last few minutes of play here, as it's been all Longmeadow in their offensive zone. Some big stops by Sherwood has made sure they don't take this lead. Back behind the net, Higgins working against Mendrala. Now Forsyth comes away with it to Shaw. He falls down on the play, but makes the pass over to Cakeley on his right side. Here's Cakeley. In the corner now, lays the reverse hit on Leary. Big physical play going on, Mendrala in there as well. Finally, Longmeadow comes away with it. Here's Keenan. Almost taken away by Shaw, but Longmeadow comes over their blue line. O'Brien to defend well. The Longmeadow still has possession. Try to make a centering pass, but no one's there. Now Shaw over the blue line. Drops it back to Cakeley. It's unexpected, but somehow gets the shot off from nearly the blue line. An easy pad stopped by McHugh. Now Longmeadow with speed. Here's Keenan. Keenan gets the shot off. Saved by Sherwood. Now here's Lee with speed over the blue line. Looking for that pass with Asher on his left. Asher over to Dobeck. Back out to the point. Now Dobeck. Somehow found Lee in the middle. Now Kuhn at the point with a shot. Nearly tipped by both Dobeck and Asher. That puck will get away from them both and Longmeadow will exit. Now Kuhn with speed over the blue line. Here comes Kuhn. He tried to get around two Longmeadow defensemen, but they strip him. Good hit by Reed in the neutral zone. Prevents Longmeadow from getting a one-on-one opportunity against Lee. Now East Longmeadow back the other way. Kuhn begging for a penalty in this last minute of the second period, but they don't get it. Longmeadow counters. Defended by Lee. Hit well, though, by DeAngelis Gray. Still working in that corner. McCallion comes away with it for Longmeadow. Lee's still pressuring. Longmeadow sends it now. That was for McGreer. And then Dobeck will just send that puck into the Longmeadow bench to stop the play. 22 seconds left here in the second period. East Longmeadow still leading the shot, 17-12. As they've gotten more ozone time this past couple minutes, but not enough to gain them the lead. Begging for another penalty is East Longmeadow and Longmeadow. As we sort this out. Play that just happened off the draw as LePage got into it a little bit with a Longmeadow player, though there will be no penalties assessed. Longmeadow over the blue line, 10 seconds left in the period. A good spin move to get away from Longmeadow was O'Brien, though he fell down in the play. The shot off by Longmeadow, still in the crease, and that will end the second period. A nerve-wracking sequence of saves by Sherwood ends the period for the Spartans in what has been an offensive resurgence by Longmeadow overall. This should be a very interesting third period as we head into it tied 1-1 once again. Pretty much all Longmeadow in that second period, so looking for East Longmeadow to have a bounce back one in the next one, the final period of the game. We will see you then. Welcome back to the third period of the East Longmeadow Spartans versus Longmeadow Lancers. Score still 1-1 after 2. And that should be a very entertaining third period. As once again, that dynamic of the Spartans dominating in the first, Lancers in the second, should make for a very evenly matched third. As the Lancers strip Reed of the puck, here comes O'Connor. Gets the shot on Sherwood, who makes the save. Now wrapped around the boards to Kuhn. So Longmeadow dumps it right back in. Here's Reed with the puck. Finds Asher on his left, but gets away from him. Keenan with the puck now for Longmeadow. Finds O'Connor, who dumps it in. Reed once again. Finds Asher on the left. Gets around Longmeadow player, but not two. That was Hench who stripped him and tried to get it in deep, but East Longmeadow once again intercepts. Asher over to Lee. Back in his own zone, Lee looking for a pass up ice. Scary deflection off of McGreer out in front. Nothing comes of it. Asher now finds Kuhn on his right. Kuhn with speed over the blue line. Comes in, gets a shot off. That one wide of McHugh. They keep it in, the Spartans. Kuhn right now on the right. Along the boards for Lee at the point with a shot gloved down by McHugh. Spartans setting the tone here in this third period as they definitely needed to after the way that second period ended with a sequence of shots and saves by Sherwood. Now his brother Chris Sherwood with the face-off. Puck up for grabs and Longmeadow comes away with it. Here's DeAngelis Gray who dumps it in. Though O'Brien is there. Longmeadow along the corner though. Healy in the corner comes away with it for Longmeadow. Poked away by Sherwood. Longmeadow now gets the shot off from the point but deflected into the corner. At the point now again for Longmeadow with a shot. Gloved down by Sherwood. Just under 13 left here to go in this third period. Shots getting closer, 17-14. East Longmeadow still leading. Forsyth in control now finds LePage on his right, who finds Fisher up the left wing. Though that went off the boards instead and went in on net on McHugh, who covers. East Longmeadow's third line to come out here. Minjala with the face-off. Keekley comes away with it. Plenty of space for Reed to pinch in, but it's poked away at the last second by O'Connor. Comes racing up the left wing, but defended by Lee, I believe. Along the boards now. At the point for the Lancers, they get the shot off. Glove saved by Sherwood. Sherwood has definitely needed to be big, other than that one shot in one of the two first periods. He's been good about his rebound control and has not let Longmeadow get any further opportunities out in front. Longmeadow's had a lot of shots from the point so far, so he's needed to be good with that, and he has. Longmeadow exits their zone with the big hit on Cakeley. Longmeadow gets tripped up by Schaub, and there is going to be a call. Waiting for possession of the puck now is East Longmeadow. Reed touches up, and Shaw will head to the box. With just under 12 minutes left here to go in this third period, Shaw sends his team to the penalty kill. This is something that the Spartans avoided for the most part, as Dobek and Higgins' penalties canceled each other out in that second period, but that they've tried to avoid since the first period when they let up that lone power play goal by Longmeadow. So let's see how this penalty kill works. Centering pass by Longmeadow, now out to the point, walks in, missed the net. I don't believe Sherwood got a piece of that. Still down low for Longmeadow, though they spin away from Kuhn. Though mishandles, Kuhn still unable to get the puck out of the zone. Now finally, Lee will. And this is a big turning point in this game here, as if Longmeadow gets a power play goal this early in the period, I don't know how East Longmeadow will be able to recover. McKalian behind the net for Longmeadow. Out to the point, but pressured by Kuhn. Down low once more for Higgins. Lee with a big hit on him. Puck still for grabs, but now Higgins comes away with it. In the slot. Barely got the shot off. I believe that was, I'm not sure, a Longmeadow forward. Scrum behind the net. Longmeadow comes away with it. It's GM Petro. Back out to the point for Keenan. Finally, East Longmeadow will clear. That was Reed, I believe. Back in the neutral zone is Longmeadow and Kuhn. Longmeadow mishandles over the blue line, but East Longmeadow cannot get this puck out. Now they finally do. Just about 20 seconds left here on this Longmeadow power play as East Longmeadow's penalty killers change out. Forsyth with a great play. Asher on his right. Here's Forsyth over the left wing. He got the shot off, but that one wide of McHugh. Now Asher keeping the pressure up on Longmeadow. Keenan back behind his own net for Longmeadow. And that will just about kill the penalty as Shaw races out of the box. That was crucial for the Spartans, and they got it done. Now Sherwood over the right wing. Centers it to Shaw, who comes away with it off a deflection off of Longmeadow. Shaw over the left wing. Tried to drop it back to either Sherwood or Forsyth at the point. Now here comes Longmeadow over the blue line. That was DeAngelis Gray who dumped it in. East Longmeadow comes away with it though. They exit their zone as they look for Shaw on the left but don't find him. Now Forsyth once more exits this puck. Sherwood collects. Deflection off of McKalian, though not on net, just wide of it. As Forsyth and Erickson engage in a scrum. Puck gets sent out of the boards now. McKalian working against Forsyth. Puck comes loose for Longmeadow. Shot comes in from the point wide of Sherwood. Along the boards, Forsyth once again with Erickson. Wraparound attempt, but Sherwood once again has that post sealed. Finally, Fisher Looks like he's gonna come away with it, but Longmeadow still pressuring at the blue line. Now Erickson finally sends it to Sherwood, who barely clears it, though Longmeadow's gonna just come right back in. He walks in. Shot saved by Sherwood. That was John Goggin. The walk-in opportunity and glove down by the goaltender of East Longmeadow. Shots even now at 19. With 8:16 on the clock. Shot once again from the point by Longmeadow. That was Keenan. That went wide of Sherwood. Back behind the net now. Here's Reed, who comes away with it for the Spartans. Finds Kuhn, still looking to exit the zone, and now he does. Finds Asher on his left wing. He has Dobek. Dobek with the puck. Along the corner boards. Once again, a battle for the puck. Now finally, Leary will come away with it for the Lancers. Over to Gianpietro. Longmeadow handily exits their zone. Here's O'Connor. Big hit by Asher. Now Lee with the puck finds Asher once more. Pass along the boards finds Dobek racing up the left wing. Here's Dobek. Centers it for Kuhn. He made the move but did not get past McHugh. Centering pass once again by Asher to Dobek, but is in his skates and Longmeadow comes away with it. Here's Keenan. Over the blue line. Lee once again plays the body on him, removes him from anywhere near the puck. And East Longmeadow exits the zone. So Longmeadow dumps it right back in. Here's Reed around the boards for Kuhn, who mishandles, sends it to Longmeadow. At the point now for Longmeadow, that shot deflects back into the corner. Another shot comes in from the point by Longmeadow, but a pad stopped by Sherwood. Back behind the net, Longmeadow still in control. Here's Keenan, though Reed will finally come away with it and skate it over his blue line. He dumps it in. Pressure by East Longmeadow back in Longmeadow zone. Now they will regroup in the neutral zone. O'Brien with the puck now looking for Mandrala. Doesn't find him. Now one-on-one battle. Here's McGreer versus Lee. McGreer gets around him, gets the shot off. Puck is sealed along the post by Sherwood. So there was some question where it was at first. Just about 6 minutes left here to go in this third period. Once again, we'll remind you, if this game does remain tied up until the very last second, we will get 5 minutes of extra time. As we've already seen 3 times earlier in the season, our most recent time being against Minnechaug in our 4-3 loss. Puck battle with O'Brien in a physical play. Centering pass by Michaelian. He finds Alex Hench wide open in the slot, and he buries it. With 5:48 on the clock, the Lancers take the 2-1 lead. Longmeadow now leading the shots as well, 22-20. And East Longmeadow's looking to bounce back and equalize this game. Faceoff comes to center ice. Here's Sherwood to take it against Higgins. Higgins remains in control over the blue line. Higgins with a shot. Comes in on Sherwood, and that rebound was loose. Sherwood was turned the other way. A huge rebound opportunity for O'Connor. But nothing comes of it. What a play by the Lancers coming off of their goal to get another great scoring opportunity. And they were real close to extending their lead at 3-1. Some more physical play going on right outside East Longmeadow zone off of the face-off. Sherwood engaging with Higgins, and he draws a penalty. That'll be Gabe Higgins, the captain of Longmeadow, heading to the box for the second time tonight. Not too pleased about this call, but East Longmeadow will head back to the power play with 5.5 years left to go in this third period. Asher to take the draw in their offensive zone, wins it back to LePage. Kuhn now battling against McCallion. LePage to his aid. Against Hamill. East Longmeadow barely keeps it at the blue line, that's Dobeck. Now, finally, Longmeadow will clear it. In a foot race with Dobeck, that's Hench, the goal scorer for Longmeadow. More recent one. And the penalty to Higgins is deemed an interference. A strip away by McCallion at the blue line, here it comes. Way over Sherwood's net. Puck is still in East Longmeadow's zone though, finally wrapped around the boards where Asher will regroup. Pressured though by Hench, who once again strips him at the blue line. Power play time dying out, minute 10 left. Another mishandle by Kuhn along the boards. Here comes Hench, the centering pass, but no one's there for Longmeadow. Finally, East Longmeadow with speed up the ice. Here's LePage over the blue line. He keeps it into Lee. Lee looking to center that. Kuhn now with the puck to Dobeck with the shot. That deflected into the corner. Asher now with the puck with Lee behind the net. No movement on this East Longmeadow power play as Longmeadow once again puts the pressure on the Spartans, and they are able to clear it all the way back down. Spartans will regroup and stay with this first unit. Once again, another giveaway by Dobeck, looking for Kuhn on his left. Back behind their own net, here's Kuhn. 15 seconds left on this power play for East Longmeadow. Looking to do something with it. Kuhn back behind the net. Looking for Asher. Dobeck keeps that puck in at the point. Here's Asher now, trying to get around Longmeadow players. Dobeck keeps it in at the point. Longmeadow is out of the box. And we are back at even strength. Now to the point once again for Dobeck. Longmeadow still has numbers though. And that shot went off of the side of the net. Along the boards, and finally Longmeadow will exit. It's a 2-on-1 with Dobeck defending. Over to Higgins, he's wide open. That's not Higgins, that is GM Petro. And he scores. GM Pietro, apologies. He makes it 3-1 for the Lancers with 3:09 on the clock. Just when you thought the Spartans would have some momentum coming off of their power play, the Lancers counter and extend their lead 3-1. Puck back in East Longmeadow zone. Dumped right back in by Longmeadow off of the short-lived East Longmeadow clearing attempt. Good hit by Shaw at the blue line on Leary. It's back behind East Longmeadow's net. Here's Healy. He dances around East Longmeadow. Kept in at the point by Leary. A centering attempt by Longmeadow doesn't find anyone. East Longmeadow will clear. And they will draw a tripping call. Cody Shaw got tripped up by Longmeadow's Joey Trangisi. And he sends the Spartans right back to the power play. The Spartans looking to get within one once again. With 2:19 on the clock. A 3-1 score. First unit right back out there for the Spartans. Face-off loss by Dobeck. Around the boards. Kept in at the blue line by LePage. He dumps it in deep. Lee on the puck with Dobeck. Dobeck gets away from Longmeadow. Centers it. for LePage, but it bounces off a stick and exits the zone. Kuhn pressured by Longmeadow, but finds Dobeck along the boards. But Longmeadow's Alex Hench will dump it right back in deep. Kuhn gets away from Michaelian. Now Asher up the left wing. Asher with speed. Puck bounce off a stick, but the shot that came in on Dobeck. Came in by Dobeck. But McHugh with the strong stop. Just about a minute and a half here left to go in this game. Still on the power play for East Longmeadow for another minute 15 or so. As Longmeadow once again clears it back in on Sherwood's net. Kuhn regroups. Finds Dobeck over to Asher. And now Sherwood leaves the net. The shot comes in by Lee and is gloved down by McHugh. As Sherwood will retreat back to his own net. And another penalty comes to Longmeadow. That's Higgins once more, his third time in the box. And it will be a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds for the Spartans. Minute 14 on the game clock. Sticking with the first unit once more is head coach Dan Reed. And now a timeout will be called, it looks like. This is a big opportunity for the Spartans as they're looking to get back into this game with time not on their side. Minute 14 once again on the clock. Longmeadow's Dom Pietro has come up big for the Lancers this 2-goal game, along with the other goal scorer, Alex Hench. 2 big goals by them in this third period. Though we hope to look the Spartans capitalize on this big 5-on-3 opportunity that they have here coming up. A big face-off for Dobeck, and he loses it to Michaelian, though East Longmeadow controls around the net. Here's Asher, pressured by Leary, and Leary clears. A huge clear by one of the Longmeadow captains, as Sherwood has exited his net by now. So it is a 6-on-3 for the Spartans. This next 40 seconds or so, the drop back pass, Dobeck over to Asher, who puts it on net, and the glove save by McHugh. 39 seconds left on this clock. Still 20 seconds left for this 6-on-3. Face-off comes, and Asher controls along the boards, but he doesn't know where it is, and Longmeadow will clear. That's Michaelian. Not on net, though. Kuhn will regroup with speed. He finds Sherwood over the blue line, drops it back to Lee with the shot. Didn't get that much on it. Pad save by McHugh. It's 6-on-4 now, excuse me, as the pass from Dobeck doesn't reach either Asher nor Kuhn, and this will just about end the game. A 3-1 victory for the Longmeadow Lancers over the Spartans. Longmeadow improves to 5-8, with the Spartans falling to 7-4-1. A disappointing loss once more, though not as disappointing as the previous loss they had to them earlier on in the season. We're definitely hoping to get the win there, but they play a couple days from now in the Mullins Practice Center against Belchertown. Hoping to bounce back from this defeat. There just wasn't much going for the Spartans after the first period, though they had their chances. They just hope to capitalize more on their offensive surgences once they have them, and then defend better once their momentum comes to a halt. Credit to Longmeadow, though, they played hard against the Spartans. We will see you next Thursday, though, against the Minnetonka Falcons. Should be an entertaining one. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Abby LePage.